Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Metanoia Tarot. Welcome to your March 2020 reading. I'm a little annoyed because for whatever reason I need to be outside for y'all's reading. And it's cold. I'm cold. It's hella windy. But I feel like y'all need the air. I feel like y'all need some air. That's what it feels like for Gemini energy. You need some air. But not all of you are in the cold, so. You need some air. That's what it feels like. That's what I'm feeling. That's the only reason my ass is out here. I brought a bunch of extra cards. I felt for whatever reason, I had to bring a bunch of extra cards for y'all reading. It's like y'all need more, y'all need like, no. Fucking confirm that shit. Pull another card. Let me see what else come out. Y'all need like the extra clues and hints right now. Y'all need so much air. Y'all trying to catch up. This is interesting. I tapped into y'all's energy early. I just want to say I just feels like this is the first time it's been like, how long? I gotta talk to y'all. Before we pull these cards, we gotta chat. My ass is cold. My iron is low. I'm not gonna say that. My doctor said that at one point, but like, I want to think better things. You know what I'm saying? So, bitch. The point is, I don't think I should be out here, but for whatever reason, y'all need to be outside. I think this is just gonna be like the intro to y'all video. Everybody's video gonna be different, clearly, cause just gotta follow the spirit and the wave. Y'all need too much air. I think y'all been holding a lot in. You gotta bust out all the sides, not just the window, bitch. Just take down all the walls. Take off the ceiling. No ceilings. Maybe that was like an important time period for some of you when no ceilings came out. No, literally my mind just kind of was like happy. Like maybe that was a better time for you. Or maybe that could have been the beginning of a cycle that's happening for you right now that you're kind of still in. Like that's the source, that time period. I think that's how some Geminis are thinking right now, like in time periods. Like things are happening that are taking you back to a time period in particular. And I think that's when a nostalgia can get like nauseating. I've always said that. And I used to find it poetic, but then I found it to be true. Nostalgia, too much of it, can make you sick. It could be the same memory, but as life goes on, the context of it changes. So, it's not that sweet no more. It's kind of bitter. It makes you kind of make this party throat come down. I don't want to think about that shit. It can become toxic. Aren't we fucking tired of that word? It's just nauseating. You're nauseating. I don't know. But it's just, it's true. There is a point in the journey of like self-awareness and realizing who you are, why you are the way you are, what you're supposed to be doing about it. There's a time where it gets sickening. Because it's like some things, you know, it's just a part of you that it triggers, and it's like you don't really know what to do. It's like you know what to do, but it's probably one of the hardest decisions you have to make. And everybody's is different. It's those choices that you make that absolutely change the course, and you know. So you approaching them motherfuckers with gloves and a helmet and shin pads. So you're just like, Y'all are going through it. But it's funny. I think y'all are laughing about it a lot. It makes fucking sense. Geminis. These are the ones I know. And that's usually in my studies of astrology and signs. There is a habit of brushing things off with humor. This is also true about the opposite, Sagittarius. They have that in common. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. You could know a Sagittarius or someone with Sagittarius in their chart. There's a mirroring happening right now with yourself and those around you. And for some of us, we're handling it just fine. And then for some of us, I got another joke. But I feel a need of opening up. There's a need to open up. Okay. Gemini. Oh, hold on. It's like a realization of self happening. I wasn't gonna pull cards right now, but we might as well just go ahead and finish. Eight of Pentacles is like a spiritual work. It's that self-awareness work. I feel like just becoming self-aware is spiritual enough. If that's all you're doing is becoming more aware of yourself and your patterns and your behaviors, that's spiritual in itself, because you're getting down to the coding of you. It's 20%, so we're gonna see. I might have to edit the video. Well, I'm gonna edit it anyway for the preview. Anywho, working on you. You're learning how to trust yourself, like completely, like without calling your friend saying, okay, what do you think I should do about this? It's more so like, what do you need to do? What do you know you need to do? Because somebody else's opinion is great to hear because it's fun. You get to be like, well, what if? You get to have this imaginary conversation where you feel like you figured it out because you've had a conversation with someone that knows nothing about the inner workings of the situation with you and this other person. Feels good to get that outside validation of, oh, I see your point, convincing people of your point that you want to convince to them, but still when you get to them, that conversation is not going to matter. It's going to go how it goes with them, because the opinion of somebody else has nothing to do with the reality of what you got to do. Okay? And I think you're beginning to understand that. It feels like karma, but really it's just a balancing out of yourself, of the universe. Something possibly could have just went in your favor recently. It could have been legal. Could have been a legal situation. But either way, I feel like there was a lesson here. Okay. Straight out the gate. All right. Gemini placements. Gemini collective. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Anxiety. Makes sense. If you're just now deciding to be more self-aware, which is like, every time we do it, it feels like that. No matter what level, if there are even fucking levels, like, I don't think there's levels. It's just, okay, what are you self-aware about? Okay, I'm already self-aware about this, but you're not there yet. That's when you realize where you are with a person. And sometimes you realize where you're not. And you're just like, ooh, okay. I think that's coming up for you guys. Anytime I do y'all reading, I'm laughing. Because I feel like y'all are laughing this off. Because it is funny in a if you think about it that way. Some people are hurt. I'm here to make you laugh. It's not, we don't have to make this process like terrible. We don't have to make it like, you know, this big scary thing. You know? I don't understand why y'all need to be outside. Y'all aggravating. Okay. Y'all feel out of control. Y'all feel like y'all don't have control. When we see too much of ourselves, and it's like, fuck. Because when you see too much of yourself, it reveals a part of you where you still didn't make a choice. To the day. You still haven't made a choice. You still haven't taken the blue pill or the red pill. You still have not decided. You feel out of control, but you're absolutely in control. There's just fear. There's anxiety in making a choice because you don't trust yourself to make the right choice. You feel like you don't know what the right choice is because it challenges your desires and your needs. Desires versus needs. You want to mingle the two more than you should. It's cold. Bitch, I'm finna stop. We finna finish this in the inside. Balancing. Juggling. What was I just saying? Mingling your desires and your needs. I can't make this up. I swear. These cards. There's been an imbalance between your exchange with people. So you're stuck in the past somewhere because there's a desire and there's a need. It could be a need to get away. It could be a need to stay and a desire to leave. And then, okay, then it's like, okay, the desire to leave. Why? You don't want to do the why. You don't want to do the what you could do about it. Where the wall comes up, that's where the trigger is. The thing you still haven't made a choice about. The thing you still haven't admitted to. Geminis. Y'all got a lot going. Yeah, y'all don't, it's like y'all aren't, it's getting cold. I'm about to pull a couple more cards and we're done. We're done. We're going to finish on the inside, all right? Y'all still haven't, there's something you're not standing up for yourself about. But you want to bring that shit to an end. You want to bring that shit to an end. Because it can't be the end of you. Okay? Yeah, you're just getting started on this journey. It's scary. It's scary, but you're moving forward, right? You're moving forward. Like I said, it's scary. You feel like a little cowardly lion, but you're still, you know, what the cowardly lion did though in the movie, he kept going. He was still walking. He was crying and shit, but like, he kept going. I'm just saying. Wasn't the wizard like a jackass? I don't know. Haven't seen it in a long time. You may be met with some sort of negative energy because of this forward movement. You know, some judgment. Possibly manipulation. Okay. But you're committed to the path. You're committed to the journey. You could be following a new religion, studying a new religion. Do you hear my voice? Studying a new faith, a way of being. Okay, you could be surrounded around people that feel like more of a community. You could have found like a group in a church, like a brotherhood or a sisterhood. Something very feels like I don't know. Feels good. It feels like you have some type of order in your life. I'm trying to describe it for you guys. That's what it feels like. It's stabilizing you financially. You're able to take care of yourself. You're able to take care of those loved ones. I'm not going to say those around you, but you do like the fact that your stability offers functionality in your friend groups. Does that make sense? You enjoy that aspect too, because there is a connection to friends. Yes. You could also be an entrepreneur. King of Cups in the reverse. The Empress, yeah. So, emotionally speaking, there is a lack of, there's still some sort, it could be a codependency in a sense. It could be someone here taking advantage of you in your time of weakness, where you're not feeling good about yourself in the process. Because we all have those moments where you just don't feel good about yourself at the time. You work your way out of it. Some come some are shorter times, some are longer times, but there's just something. Yeah. But I think this is a moment because some truth has to come in. There's some truth that has to come in that does leave you emotionally dissatisfied, and it affects how you feel about yourself. It affects how you feel about yourself. But you have the people around you. You have your new faith to find comfort and refuge and guidance in. So it's okay. That makes that okay. You're balancing that out. The Ten of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, there's now a realization that, okay, this is the reality of this situation. Face this reality. This is what this is. Say this as it is. This is what this is. Accept this as this is. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles after the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Something even more solid is here when you realize that what you wanted before, it doesn't have to just be it. You can have more. You can have better. You can want more for yourself. It's okay. That's fine. All those pieces didn't have to fit in that puzzle. You're growing. Things are changing. Things gotta go. Things gotta come in. You have to work on more things now. And everything has to match it. Don't sell yourself short because of comfort. And you're familiar with it. And it's a pattern. It's what everybody in my family did. You can do something different. It's an end to that. Wow. 3 10s in a row. Something's ending. Something's over. And the world already came out. Something's over. Something's done. Something's done. You're picking yourself back up. It's a rebirth. There's a rebirth happening. Everybody might not be on your side. You might not always feel like you have the support that you need. And it's very tiring when you realize that, but you're also being taught to come back into the center. You're your power source. Not everybody else. Not all the friends you want to hang out with all the time. Because it's comforting. Yes. Love your friends. Love your friends. Don't forget you. The Hermit. Wow. I can't make this up. Go back into you. Some of you are forgetting who you are, who you want to be, how far you've come, what your story is, or what you think your story is supposed to be. You have to go back into you, especially when you feel like there's nobody around you that understands. You understand. Continue to understand yourself even more. You feel very cut off emotionally because that King of Cups already came out. My daughter is screaming. Yes, baby. So I'm gonna open some Cheetos. I got very caught up in the house. I started eating. I think y'all really enjoying this process. Shit, I am. Goddamn, too. Feel like stop being so hard on yourself. But anyways, another fucking 10. Y'all done. Y'all more done than me. Y'all more done than me. This is doing too much. You finna put these motherfuckers down. Whether the 10 of Wands is up or down, I always visualize it as putting them down. It's just, that's what I visualize. Whenever that card, it's like, I'm done. All the 10s is out already. Y'all done. Y'all never been so more done. Y'all are fed the fuck up. Y'all are fed up. This shit is funny. I can't make this up. Y'all are just so fucking like, y'all really like about this self-improvement shit. Y'all are really like glowing the fuck up. Like, it's not even funny. Y'all are done. Y'all are done. It's like, you know what? Activate level 3068. I don't fucking know, bitch. I don't know. A level. It's like you just, this is where I'm at now. This is just what it is. And accepting who it is that you want to be. Which you're, that's my boundary. I'm not fucking with that. No. This is what it is. You're just, you know who you are. And it's a new way of being. It's a new way of being. It's completely fucking different. And it scared you at first because you feel like you didn't deserve to feel like that. But now you're like, hold the fuck up. Why not? Why not? The fucking tower. The fucking tower, Gemini. For real? Done. The shit is done. It's like y'all knocking down everything and rebuilding. I can't make this up. I'm excited. Judgment. Judgment. Y'all realizing something fucking new. The Knight of Cups. And because you're knocking all this shit down, now you're able to bring in people that want to help. People that want to be a part. People that want to build with. That community that you were talking about, that you wanted to be a part of, that you're a part of, that you're still building. Because it's important to you. That's how you understand you got to get you together. Because that's how, ooh, excuse me, I just burped it. That's how you bring in more energy. There's so much air. Y'all are so open. I'm understanding now. Y'all knocked everything down. It's cold in y'all house because y'all knocked all the fucking walls down. I want some new walls. Fucking Geminis, bro. Like, yeah, y'all were getting tired. You were getting tired. That's why this Knight of Cups is coming in. It's like you got all the big shit. The Knight of Cups, and it's actually the Knight of Cups, it's like a little thing. Something little coming in. Something little, but it's needed. It's a need. It's a need. It's not like a big gesture, but it's something you needed. And I think that's why this whole need and desires things is coming up for you guys. Oh, it's getting windy. I'm hitting, okay, we're there. We're there. All right, the wind was very calm. Oh, I see my brother. Y'all are surrounded by loved ones. Near and far, just so y'all know. But, yes. Like, literally in close approach, you probably live with your family or people you feel that are family. Yeah, but there's a need that comes in. You got all the big shit, though. You know, because you hot shit, whatever. But there's something that's not, you feel like it's a small thing, but it's what you needed. For some people, it's affection. For some people, it's genuine concern. For some people, it was an apology. You got what you needed. For some people, It was a hug, someone to listen. You were tired. You were missing out on opportunities because you were in a bubble, but in a different space. Like, not even like in a bubble, like, because you wasn't coming out the house, but like on an emotional level. You wasn't connecting with certain people because then you looking back, going through this process now, learning, and like, damn, there was no threat there. Why did I make that a threat? Why did I make this a thing? Why didn't I make this? Why didn't I understand that this was a threat? Like, shit like that. Missing out on opportunities. It all connects. It's like a bunch of dominoes. It's not like a simple thing. It all connects to something else. You guys are maturing. Yeah. This is a very spiritual card for me too. You're really like mastering yourself on a spiritual, on a level bigger than you. And it's affecting how you walk, how you talk, how you act, the decisions you make. We're 30 minutes in and my phone is about to die, so I'm gonna have to stop real soon. But damn. Geminis. Yeah.
Is your food on the microwave?
Yes. I'm about to come get it. You're seeing things about yourself that you probably didn't want to see, but you needed to see. Because it wasn't allowing you to work with the rhythm of those around you. You were working against the rhythm. Trying to be different or not being bothered with the fact that you were out of sync because you were out of sync. Like, it wasn't cute anymore. It wasn't like, you're quirky. It was more like, we have things to work through, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing to say, I just need a couple days. I just don't want to. No. Just no. Just no. Just setting the boundary. Just saying no. Okay, I'm about to go in the house and eat. And I'm going to come back to y'all. Y'all video about to be hella long for March. I'm about to just have fun with these videos. I was thinking too hard about it. I don't want to think hard about it no more. Because I love this. I'll see you guys in the next video I'll make. I'm going to edit. It's gonna be like it was never a big difference, right? Okay, good. Hey Geminis. Hey Geminis. We're not back, but I just felt like I needed to check in on y'all. Real quick. Alright, I'm watching Lizzie McGuire right now. I'm minding my business. And then I'm gonna come back because it was heavy. So. Oh shit. Hey Geminis. We're back. We're back again. Oh my god, back at it again. Am I right? Okay, so guys, maturing. We're maturing. You're maturing. You're being confronted with shadow work. The High Priestess already came out. Shadow work. That's what you're going through right now. Putting a final end to patterns, storylines, habits, friendships, connections. That shit is done. All of that shit. Being revealed things about yourself, about other people, things coming out as you're maturing, finally seeing things for what it is, finally getting to the point in your journey where you see something exactly for what it is. You're not clouded by any illusions. You see exactly what it's always been. It's always been this way. And also, this is the first day of Mercury retrograde. And y'all are ruled by Mercury. So, like, y'all have an amazing reading already. You're the things that were not helping you on the journey. Like, the things that were making you clash with those around you. You know, what you could be doing better. Right? Also, I shuffled the deck. I'm going to shuffle it again on camera for you guys. I told myself I wouldn't, then I ended up shuffling it when I was looking back over the video. So I can remember some of the things I said. I took some notes. I I took down most of what I'm going to put in the caption, but there are things that stood out. Like 333. There's a reading I did for you guys that I titled 333 last year. I'm going to read that back. Yeah, Gemini, you have like a 333 reading. Absolutely do. Okay? Desires versus needs. It's cold. You're your power source. Friends, friendship. Going back into you, hermit mode. Enjoying the process. Stop being so hard on yourself. Y'all are done. Y'all are fed up. The small things. Allowing yourself to experience the small things that you need. That are actually very big, important things. Essential needs. Okay? Perfect Mercury retrograde attitude. Y'all are going into this with a perfect attitude. That's all I was thinking. I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to pull up a cap. No more ignoring any signs, any messages, anything important that's being thrown at you, that's showing up for you. No more ignoring it. Okay? You're open to the tools and resources around you. You're open to any help in all forms. You're open to it. Especially on like a spiritual level, taking advice, allowing people to give you new perspectives about things, and you just taking it in versus trying to combat and, you know, be a contrarian, or you're literally like, oh, you're listening. You're listening. It's about listening. It's about sitting and listening. Queen of Swords, and only speaking when it's important. Only speaking when it matters. Speaking your truth. Speaking when it counts. You're being very, very intentional about what you're speaking on. The conversations you're having. You're taking your sword and you're cutting through BS, getting straight to the point now. Okay. Sun in the reverse. The Five of Cups in the reverse. This feels like you're speaking on things that were emotional, that were hard to deal with, that probably left you in a depression, but you're coming out of it because you're speaking your truth. It's about speaking your truth to come out of your misery, to come out of your pain, to come out of the turmoil. You have to speak about it. You have to talk about it. You're talking about the lessons you learned. Okay? You're speaking about the lessons you learned. You're more clear about the lessons you learned. Four of Pentacles, but you're being mindful about who you talk to. You're being mindful with your money. Yeah. You're still working hard. Yeah. Work is probably the place that you're putting your energy, so you're not distracted. It's like a centerpiece. Work could be a centerpiece for some of your lives. Okay. Needing something to bring you routine, to bring you stability, to bring you organization. Yeah, stability. Yeah. So you're not thrown off. You need something stable to be connected to. Something consistent to be connected to, so you're not thrown off your path. Yeah. Things that take away the clarity. It's getting foggy right here now. You work hard, and your finances are something you focus a lot on to avoid being thrown off your path and losing sight of what it is that you're doing, what it is that you want, what it is that you're trying to build and go after. Okay, coming out of this, or you could be stuck here, but with the Ace of Swords here in the reverse, with the Three of Swords in the reverse, some of you could absolutely be stuck. Some of you could just be coming out of it. Okay. Yeah, because the Two of Cups is in the reverse. You're coming out of it. Nine of Pentacles. That's beautiful energy. That's enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is contentment or satisfaction, not contentment. Satisfaction, like being satisfied with yourself, the work that you put in, the work that you put into work, the work that you put into yourself, the work that you put into everybody else. You're satisfied with the amount of energy that you put into those around you, and with the energy that you put into yourself, and with the energy that you put into what you love. And you're very proud of yourself for not putting any energy into anything that takes your energy. Like, you're really proud of how you're operating, because you've learned the lesson. You've come out of it. You've come out of this pain. Okay? Nine of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you've come out of this pain. Absolutely. Because it was throwing you off. This could also be the energy of, you know, outside influences. Outside influences kind of rearing their ugly heads, like showing themselves as you're coming out of your dark period. As you're coming out of that, it's like everything around you is like showing itself to you. And it's like that final glimpse at, oh man, now I want to watch Supernatural. It's like a final glimpse at what it's always been. It's like your eyes are open. It's like, this is the same shit, but I'm seeing it completely different now. And it's like you're walking out, I see you walking out the door. You're about, and it's all this shit. It's like, as you're coming out of this, it's like, okay, there was this scene in Resident Evil. I used to watch my dad play, and when I was a little girl, and I don't know if it was the first one or the second one, but like dogs jumped. You're walking down the hallway, and then like dogs jump out of the mirrors or some shit like that. It was weird. I don't know. That's the visual I have. It's like, as you're leaving this chapter, it's like all this last minute shit wants to show up, but it's like, you're done. Just showing the imbalance, showing the chaos for one last time. That's what it feels like. One last time. Like, this is the bullshit. Yeah, this is the bullshit you're leaving behind. You're in need of care. Like, yeah, the bullshit is you close the door now, but now you have to take care of yourself now. Okay? Some of you may be working through addictive behavior. Okay? You're realizing the pathology of your addictive behavior. You finally let go of that thing that was keeping you in a loop, or you finally severed that tie. And now you have to deal with the side effects of it, or what's the word I'm looking for? You're cutting the tie. Now that the tie is severed, now you got to deal with all the shit that came with that tie. Like, it's not like the tie is gone, but the residue from being in that tie is, you still got to deal with it. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't know why it's so hard to come out. Somebody's keeping a close eye on you, and you also want to be very honest with those around you. You're only interested in being honest with those around you. The Queen of Swords had came out first, and then the Page of Swords. You're being honest in a way that's almost childlike. Like, yeah. I think it feels like it's important for you to be that honest. You have to be that honest. You almost can't help but be that honest. It's helping you. It's helping you connect with the right people. People that are going to be honest like that with you. You know? You're not interested in lying and trying to find ways to talk about the hard things instead of just talking about it. Just talk about it. Just say it. Let's just get it out. Just spit it out. Spit it out. Just say the thing. I don't need you to say it in no fancy way. Just say it. This is like not trying to avoid the hard conversations. This is being open to suggestions. Because you understand the effects of avoiding things. It's like the wheel of fortune is not in your favor. It's like you know, when you do shit that, it's like when you avoid the process, you're making the journey longer. You realize you were making things harder on yourself, trying to avoid things, and it's like, I don't want to avoid anything anymore. I don't. You're taking your time. You're taking your time working through what you feel like is your karma. I'm going to say that. I think that's karma. You feel like it's your karma. But it's not. It's just, it's finally living in a way where you're supported from the inside out, where you have help on a level you never had help before, or you never thought you had help before, and it's handling this part of your journey with gloves. You're walking very slowly, holding your pinnacle. You're taking your time. It's very intentional. It's very intentional. I think it feels like karma because you have to slow down. And you were going. It was easy to avoid things when you were just going, but now you gotta slow down. This is really some Mercury retrograde shit. You're being protected from this shit, but goddamn, this is exactly what you're dealing with. This is exactly what you're on the inside and the outside. You have support though. Okay. I think you're getting through this part of your journey faster than you think. It's just, I think it doesn't feel that fast because you're so deep. You're deeper than, like, you're really deep, but you're halfway through. You're damn near over halfway through this shit. It's just getting deeper. Okay? Yeah, you're deep in something. Oh. Six of Swords in reverse. It's like being stuck somewhere. Page of Wands. Feel like you don't have direction. It's a lack of direction. So warning, you gotta be careful. You're supported though. Go back to that community that you have. Go back to, what else? Yeah, to the faith that you just discovered within yourself and around you. Don't forget that. The deeper you go, the more you'll feel like you need it. When it's you that you need more of, the deeper you go, just go back to you. Go back to you. And if you need somebody you trust, you grab their hand you ask for their permission. Are you open to helping me through this? Yes, friend. And then y'all just go deep together and just, you don't always have to do it alone. But I think there is a lesson in doing this alone, because there's going to be times where you're going to have to go real deep, and bringing somebody with you is more harm for them than it is for you, because that ain't even a shit. Learn how to do this shit alone, Gemini. Focus. Focus. This is a great skill to have, getting through the shit by yourself. Okay? You're going to feel like you're left out in the cold. But this is your shit. It's great to have people there to support you, but you can't make nobody responsible for you getting through your shit. You can absolutely have an accountability buddy. Absolutely. But when it comes to the hard shit, there are things that they can't do. They can hold your hand. They could be on the phone with you. But not every single time. Even if it's you doing this one time, you have to know that you could do it by yourself if you had to. That's what it's about. You feel left out in the cold because there's still things you got to work through. There's still things you have to master. This is what life is about. It's exciting too. It's a new beginning. Ace of Wands. Have any other aces came out? No, I don't think so. No, Ace of Swords came out in the reverse. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, and Ace of Pentacles came out in the reverse too. Yeah. New beginning, a new, that passion coming through when you realize that, you could do it by yourself if you needed to. trusting yourself again, learning to trust yourself again, learning to bet on you again, learning to bet on yourself, coming out of the confusion, the illusion that you need people at all times, or you need people at really odd times, or like your worth is dependent on the amount of people in your life or who loves you versus you loving you. This illusion of your friends being the reason you matter. Two of Swords in reverse. Death card in reverse. Yeah, it's like you're making a decision and accepting this transformation that's coming through and putting a pause on things for a second. Resting and reflecting. There's a lot of reflecting going on. But we are in Mercury retrograde, so that's probably what you're naturally doing, or you're intentionally. I feel a lot of intention in here. Being very intentional about this. Knight of Wands. Ace of Cups in the reverse. From moving so fast, yeah, you absolutely have to chill. How you've been moving has to change because you're burning yourself out, draining yourself. That's why you have to come into you. It's like you have to learn how to put as much energy into you as you put into your friend groups. It's like Spirit had to pull you to the depths to get your attention. Five of Swords, and they created a lot of conflict. Because it was like, God damn, what am I doing here? Walking away from shit that no longer serves you. Walking away from things that don't resonate with you anymore because you're in a new place. And it's like you were fighting against this departure, but it had to change. The number 5. Okay? It had to change. The Death card just came out. Transformations are happening. Spirit said, if you're not going to make the decision, I guess I'm going to have to make you. That's what you've been doing. Another 5 of Wands. You doing a lot of shit you did not want to do. You doing a lot of shit you did not want to do. But you needed to. You know you needed to, but you didn't want to. Yeah. It's like you had to grow up. You already grown up, but you had to grow up in a very short amount of time by simply making decisions that you were stalling, that you didn't want to make, that you didn't want to be honest about, that you didn't want to talk about. And your card in the reverse, Gemini. You're in conflict with yourself. And possibly this could be connected to a divorce or a nasty breakup. You identifying the need for power within yourself, the need for love within yourself, self-love, and a lack of power, a lack of authority over your life. The Chariot came out in the reverse, taking your power back, taking back who you are, remembering who you are again, and being reminded that you forgot. Be reminded that you forgot, and being reminded that only you can decide who it is that you're going to be. This is like understanding sacrifice. Understanding what something is, what something ain't. That's just what it is. That's how that card makes me feel. It's a new beginning. You're ready for a new beginning. It's a new beginning. That's all. You're walking right into a new beginning. You no longer want to be attached to the outcome. No longer want to be haunted by the past. No more ruminating. No more worrying about the future. Being present in the moment and understanding that some things got to go. That's okay. I got to let this go so this can come in. I got to let this go so I can enjoy this here. I got to put more of this in so I could, you know what I'm saying? It's understanding the necessary sacrifices and compromises that you have to make. It's not having any attachments to anything. Not having attachments to any outcomes. Understanding that you're always abundant, spiritually, financially, emotionally, with your friends. Whether you lose a friend or lose 5. That means 5 more coming in later. Focus on you. Come on. King of Wands in the reverse. 4 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. If this feels like in conversation, you may have a conversation or a conversation already came up. I think you probably saw Friends' True Colors. Or you lost a friend and gained a new one. It's almost like, it's like the same, it's like the person you lost, like your new friend is like the person you lost. It's, okay, this is weird. It's like the person, you're being repaid for going through something with somebody, through a new person. Or through a new situation. Feels like a new person. It's weird. You probably don't talk about it with nobody. It's hard to explain. It's probably easier to explain now because the 4 of Wands is upright. I'm trying to explain it. It's like, okay, so you and Bob fell out. Bob did some lame shit. Fuck Bob. All right. Life goes on. You learn this situation with Bob from different angles. You learn how to deal with the situation. You learn the inner workings of the situation. You go through your own shit where you find yourself in Bob's shoes. You didn't think you ever be in Bob's shoes. Like, oh, I would never do no shit like that. Life happens, whatever the fuck. Then you meet somebody that's like Bob, but it's fuck Bob. But this nigga just like Bob. It's just if Bob was a... did I say Bob or Bill? His name, I felt like I ain't say no damn Bill. I said Bob. Anyways, you meet this new person that's not Bob, but he like Bob. He Barbara. Barbara is like, it's not like, is like Bob, but better. Like if Bob didn't do that lame shit. Because I think you missed this friend. And you were blessed with this friend again in a different way. I think that's what it is, bitch. I tried, spirit. Listen, I did my best. Okay. Now, 8 of Swords, you were in your head about this friend. But I think life showed you that people fuck up. You fuck up too. It's like learning a bunch of shit and being reminded that I think you started taking life seriously, like too seriously. And you were in your head about it, and it wasn't allowing you to proceed forward with growth and with healing. And it also was keeping you disconnected from the possibility of connecting with someone on the same journey as you. Probably this Barbara person. I don't know why. I could have gave this person any other name. King of Pentacles. They're probably just like you. That's nice. Oh. If that's the storyline. Yeah. But yeah, focus on your money. Focus on work. Focus on things that fulfill you. Because you have something to celebrate. It's been rough. It's been rough, but it all pays off. It all pays off. You know what's crazy? When I was doing y'all put your cards outside, the Magician was at the bottom of the deck again, but it was at the bottom in the reverse, and I peeped that. And now it's in the upright. And it's still at the bottom, even after I shuffled the deck. Okay, Geminis. I love that. I love that for y'all. Y'all long ass fucking reading. Of course y'all got a long ass reading. Long-winded ass. All right. Happy March. Happy March. Who am I gonna do next? I don't know. We'll find out. Gotta edit y'all video. Y'all gonna have the longest one, I think. But y'all are ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication, amongst other things. It's the first day of Mercury retrograde. I was gonna go in order from Aries, Taurus, but y'all was like, no, nigga, we're next. And y'all pulled me outside. I'm gonna see y'all next time. I'll see y'all in April, okay?